welcome back to Got Wire. Today I'm going to show you how to set up and configure these Alta Lab devices using their cloud controller. These are the two AP6 access points from Alta Labs, and this is a Switch 8 PoE from Alta Labs. I get it all hooked up here to my laptop. This right here is my WAN connection, and this right here goes to my laptop. And then these two here go to the access points. I previously adopted them, so when they're adopted, they're white. Same thing with the switch. It's like a whitish, light purple, whatever you want to call it. And on the switch here, you have 4 PoE ports, and then the other 4 are just regular gigabit Ethernet ports. So not all 8 ports are PoE on the switch. But here in the next clip, I'll show you how to get these adopted on their website and their cloud controller, and see how easy it's going to be or how hard it's going to be. Well, I Google searched Alta Labs Cloud Management, and it brought me here, and I'm assuming we have to make an account, so we'll go ahead and click on Login. And this looks like their account login, and then at the bottom here, I don't know if you can see it, it says don't have an account, sign up. So we'll hit sign up, and then you fill in all your details and hit get started. So I'm going to go ahead and do that here in a minute. After you fill in all your details and hit continue, it says check your mail. Your account is being created. Please check your email to confirm your account. So you have to confirm your account, and we'll go ahead and do that and see what happens next. Well, I went to my email, clicked on the email. This said to verify my email, and that looks like we have to sign back in. So we'll go ahead and enter in our info that we made and see where it takes us. Well, it was fairly straightforward. After I entered in my email and my password that I made, it automatically found my 2 access points and the switch here. And it says, please click the up arrow icon next to each device version to update them. Well, I don't see that, so we'll just go ahead and hit setup here on each one. I guess we'll do the switch first and see what that does. I guess it takes a minute from where it says disconnected to connected. And now we can see the up arrow, so we'll go ahead and click on each one of these. I'll probably wait for the switch to get done, and then I'll do the 2 access points. The switch got done, we'll go ahead and do the 2 access points here. We'll just hit right now. Alright, it looks like it updates them fairly quick, because it says update 100%, update 100%. And we'll see what this is. Click to reboot now. I guess we'll click on it, reboot it. And now both the access points, they went from white to blue, meaning that they're adopted. And the switch right now looks like it's restarting, and I'm assuming that one's going to turn blue here in a minute. Well, I got them all adopted and updated, and the access points went from blue back to white, so I'm assuming when they're all adopted and good, they all show up as white, which I'm fine with. And then you can go over here and click on them and give them a name, like my, switch, whatever you want to name it, and then you can name, whatever you want to name these. I'm just going to leave them no name. And as you can see here on my switch, I'm doing a file transfer from my laptop to my NAS, and it looks like it's doing its full gigabit, like 0.2 over. So it is a gigabit switch. And then to set up the Wi-Fi, we go up here to settings, and then add no Wi-Fi found, so add new. And we can just do test YouTube, and password, we can do a secret password of password, if I can spell. And then let's see here, status, home base, colors, black, all APs. And then if we hit save here, we should have a wireless network. After you hit save, if you click and look at your wireless networks, you can see it right here, test YouTube, and that's both 2.4 and 5 gigahertz. I like to separate mine to make 2 different networks, 2.4 and a 5 gigahertz. I changed the one that I originally made to 5 gigahertz, so I just want the settings up here. And then when you click on it, I just added 5 GHz to it, and then I went down to advanced settings, and I clicked on 5 gigahertz, and then I hit save. So now when I look for networks, I have a test YouTube 5 gigahertz. So now to make a 2.4 network, you have to go back, and when you click on settings, this is what pops up after you make a network. You click on add new, and then we'll just put in here YouTube 2.4, and then set up a secret password of password if I can type. And then go to advanced, and then we'll go 2 gigahertz and hit save. And after we hit save, we'll go back up and hit back. So now we got 2 networks. We got test YouTube 5 gigahertz, and we got YouTube 2.4. So click on here, accessibility, test YouTube 5 gigahertz, and then it should pop up the YouTube 2.4 here. I might have to turn off my Wi-Fi and turn it back on to get the rescan. And there it is, YouTube 2.4. So we'll go ahead and try to connect to it here. And we'll see what happens. And we are connected. So the access points work. And I guess the last thing I'll do is try to run a speed test over Wi-Fi. I am currently connected to the YouTube 2.4 on the access points, and we will see how fast it is. So I'll just go to fast.com. It'll probably be around 100 megs, which is roughly what you get with 2.4 gigahertz is around 100 megs. This one's actually a little bit faster, 150, which isn't too bad. I can also see if I can connect to my server running open speed test, and we will see how quick it connects to my server on my local network. And like I said, around 100 megs, it's normally what you get with 2.4. If you're ever on Wi-Fi and it maxes out at like 90 to 100, you're probably on 2.4 gigahertz. Either that or you're really far away. But we got 109 on the download, and we'll see what we get on the upload. That'll probably be around 100. Yep. And 5 millisecond ping. So we will try on the 5 gigahertz here. Test YouTube 5 gigahertz, connect. Enter in my password. I suggest making a stronger one than that if you're doing setting this up yourself. And then if we hit here and hit refresh, and this should be faster. Yep. Normally with Wi-Fi 6, you should see close to a gigabit, 600-700 megs is what I've normally ran into, and that's what we're getting here. If you get Wi-Fi 6E, that's when you can get above a gigabit, but these access points are just Wi-Fi 6. So 654 on the down. We'll see what we get on the upload. Upload looks like it's a little bit slower, but I'll go ahead and run it on fast.com and see what we get out to the internet. This is just on my local network here. So we'll hit refresh here. And we'll see what we get. Around 340. So if I hit show more info, that'll do the latency and the upload speed. Around the same, 300 down, 300 up, close enough. I'll go ahead and end that, and we'll try it with speed test here, the speed test app. I'm going to click back on it here. And I do have AT&T gigabit service, symmetrical, 1,000 down and 1,000 up. And it looks like we're doing a little bit better on speedtest.net with the actual app. It doesn't run in the browser. We're getting about 480, so almost 500 down. Now this could be the wireless adapter in my laptop. There's a bunch of variables over Wi-Fi. That's why I'd much rather hardwire stuff. But that's still pretty reasonable on the download. I'm not sure what's going on with the upload. Might be the server, might be AT&T. The only way you can tell if it's not, your ISP's fault for these speeds is if you run one internal. And I got 600 down internal and 500 up. internal. So my closing thoughts on the Switch 8 PoE from Alta Labs and the AP6 access points from Alta Labs. In my opinion, they're not that bad. They're comparable to Ubiquity. I would run them in my house. I probably am, and I'm probably gonna make a future video on how they perform and the longevity, see how they hold up over time. So I hope you guys subscribe, look out for that video in the future, and other than that, that's all I get to say about them. Hope you guys like and subscribe.